Whenever there's a video on Greenwood today, you know I'm here. My name is Jonathan Graves, and I am reporting to you from a special location today. I'm not in the studio. I am here with two special guests. They have traveled to the Greenwood community. They're traveling around it right now, and they have come to you today to talk to you a little bit about what they're doing. Y'all want to introduce yourselves?
All right. I'm Reverend JoJo Williams. Most people call me, but to your PhDs, Reverend Joseph C. Williams, Jr.
And I'm Benitra, the boss lady, Calhoun.
All right. Let's explain to the folks what I'm doing here today. I believe y'all have a play that's coming up here in the next month, and it's coming to Piedmont Tech Multicultural Center.
Yes.
All right. So tell me a little bit about what's going on.
The play is called A Fall from Grace. A Fall from Grace deals with relationships and DUI, and we're bringing it here to the community. It's written by Reverend Joseph JoJo Williams.
Yeah. What we decided to do was he gave us a vision to get the word out about DUI. There's a lot of cases dealing with DUI, and through drama, a lot of times we say you have to see yourself first before you can handle yourself. That's why through drama, our mission is always reaching, teaching, restoring through drama and not the pulpit. So we try to let people see themselves on stage. That way they can really see themselves and change. So this play was written dealing with couples, married couples, people who thinking they finna get married, relationship-wise. At the same time, we got that backdrop dealing with the DUI. And God has blessed us with this play here, Fall from Grace, where we are getting ready to do a college tour.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got many different cast members. Our cast members are from Asheville, North Carolina, Austin, Texas. I'm the local girl, Greenwood, Benitra, that's me. And we got some from Newberry. We got a little firecracker, Miss Courtney, coming from out of Newberry, young lady, high schooler. And she's an upcoming actress that everybody should be really, really watching.
Reverend, what inspired you to write this play? Something in your previous life or something that happened to you in your past life? Anything?
Well, what we like to do, all the plays that we write, from Daddy Who, Reverend Scrooge, all the plays, even The Fall from Grace, we write from experience. That's the first step. We write from personal experience and what we see people going through. A Fall from Grace, I was telling Benitra, we were riding down the road one day, and I said, something, this play here is made for DUI. We need to get the word out about this drink under the influence and driving, because a lot of people just think about it in one sense, DUI. They just spell that word three letters, but they don't think about the families that involved in it, from the ones who actually do the killing and the ones that are on the other side of it. It's both sides of the family. It's not just the people who's in that wreck, but what about the families afterwards?
Yeah.
And that's what we really try to, get that word out about DUI through a story, though.
And even another thing that's a stickler, even in the African American community, people actually, they don't think as much about it. But what we always try to push is the prevention mode. Everybody needs to actually get, with the cause, stop drinking and driving. Don't wait till it happens in your own home or happens somewhere to someone close to you before you become for the cause. Because a lot of times when you wait and let it happen, it's nothing wrong with being a part of a cause, as far as just going against drinking and driving and buzz driving. It's more than one type of drinking and driving. A lot of people think that, I only got one little sip. It ain't, nah. That little one little sip could keep you impaired, and you mess up your life and somebody else's.
And then what we always try to tell people too, we're not self-righteous.
No.
This company, our ministry, we understand. I might not drink at all, but we tell people it ain't the drinking, the missed drinks and your weddings and stuff. We can go in even with the Bible with that one about your drinking, but it's the drunkenness that we don't get behind the wheel when you know you've been driving.
Right.
I mean drinking,
Right.
Don't get behind the wheel. Stay, call a friend, get a cab, get away home. Don't get behind the wheel.
Right.
That's what we really try to get out. You got too many self-righteous group out there that we don't even get involved with a lot of different things. But our things is with this DUI, you got to speak up about it, because it's really getting danger in every community. And that's one reason why we are moving our headquarters to Greenwood, you know, with all our plays and all the activity called awareness. We really think that even in this community here, there's a lot of subjects that we need to get out about awareness, from drinking and driving, from rape, from just so many topics that our plays deal with.
A lot of our plays actually deal with real life issues. I mean, things that people go through from day-to-day basis, and sometimes it just actually take you. I mean, we have laughter. Don't it's fun, but at the same time, you're getting that issue out. You're getting that awareness out. So, you know, what best to do is bring through drama. You get to see, sometimes you see somebody on stage like, man, I know that person. Or is that person me?
Yeah.
You know, do I like that? You know, so it's one of those situations where you actually get to see yourself or someone you know. And then, prime example, one of our plays that we do, it's called Daddy Who. We had a young lady that the only way that she was able to actually come out and speak on the fact that she was raped was because she actually came inside of production and know that there are many forms of rape. So you can actually, you can talk to someone. Don't keep it bottled up. Get it out.
Even with that show right there, what Benicia was talking about, Benicia plays this character that get raped, and for the young lady after the show come up and give her a hug, and the first thing she say, "Do you realize you played my life?" You know, as actors. You know, we still human beings, you know, even when we signing autographs and all that, that really touch you, because the first thing you think about is, okay, she got raped.
This happened, and it took for her to actually see that production, and in fact, we actually did that production here in Greenwood. She was actually able to see it, and able to tell her father afterwards what had happened to her. And 2 weeks later, he called us. He said, if it wasn't for the fact that you all came here and did this production, we would have never known what was going on with her. And so then they were actually able to actually go get help from that point on. So in other words, it was a form of counseling. And if you want to call it that, hey, a Fall from Grace, same way. It deals with a bishop and his wife. I'm First Lady. Reverend JoJo is the bishop, and I do have issues, okay? First Lady,
serious issues.
She's got some skeletons in the closet, but come see her Fall from Grace.
And the main thing we always say, because a lot of times, even as preachers, you get a bad rap because you're always taking care of everybody else in your community and your church. And one thing you always overlook sometimes is your own home. So that's what we try to get across in this play too. You know, you're so busy. And one thing that I do, and I say, you know, God, I know you real, you up there and everything, but sometimes I need a man or somebody in the flesh that I could tell my problems to. That you know, that ain't gonna put my business on Greenwood News, you know, or Greenwood Today.com or the local radio station. I need somebody to talk to that I can talk to about my problems. And that's what this play deals with. It's real deep, and that's what it's about.
All right. I think y'all pretty much answered all my questions. Fall from Grace. I got one more for you, though, kind of a closing question.
Go ahead.
The college tour. I think y'all visited some places already.
Yeah, well, before the college tour, we did Kroger Center in Columbia. We just left Newberry Opera House. We've been touring for the last 3 years, so we hit a lot of theaters from the southeast, North Carolina, Georgia. So now we're just really trying to spread out into 25 cities with college.
All right. So after Piedmont Tech, what are some of the ones you got after?
We got Anderson College. We got Asheville, North Carolina, and
University.
And we hit them. A lot of HB schools.
Okay. All right. Well, here it is, guys. A Fall from Grace is coming to the Piedmont Tech Multicultural Center November 21st, November 22nd. November 21st will be 7 p.m. November 22nd, we'll have a 3 p.m. showing and a 7 p.m. showing.
Well, you own it.
Oh, yeah.
You own it.
Oh, yeah. I'm good. For Jonathan Graves, I'm here. I think we've covered everything we need to. A Fall from Grace. Go check it out.